Peace be unto you and your family. 11th chemistry refresher courses topic we are going to discuss. The first one is matter around us. What is meant by a matter? Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. First, we are going to discuss about the classification of matter. First, matter is first classified into pure substances and impure substances called mixtures. Pure substances are further classified into elements and compounds. Element consists of only one type of atom. We know an atom is electrically neutral particle being made up of the fundamental particles, namely electron, proton and neutron. These elements can exist as monoatomic or polyatomic unit. For example, monoatomic gold, copper, polyatomic hydrogen, then phosphorus, they are polyatomic, hydrogen H2 polyatomic, phosphorus P4 polyatomic, sulfur S8 polyatomic. Compounds are made up of molecules which contain two or more atoms of different element. Carbon dioxide CO2, glucose C6H12O6 and goes on. Water, hydrogen sulfide, sodium chloride. Impure substances are classified into homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homo means same. It further classified into true solution and alloy. A true solution, salt in water, sugar in water, after dissolving a solute in solvent, the solution is completely homogeneous. We cannot distinguish the two common and present in solution. Alloys, a mixture of metal and non-metal. After mixing different metal and non-metal, we cannot distinguish the element present in alloy. Homogeneous. Heterogeneous is divided into suspension and colloid. Suspension, a barium sulfate in water, sand in water. We can distinguish sand and water. Colloid, milk, magnesia, milk of magnesia, all type of food stuffs are all example of colloid. They are heterogeneous. Then first we are going to differentiate between elements and compounds. Elements made up of only one kind of atom. Compounds made up of more than one kind of atom. The smallest particle that retain all its properties is an atom. Elements are made up of atoms of same kind. The smallest particle that retain all its properties in the molecule is the molecule. Cannot be broken down into simpler substances. We cannot divide an atom of gold, an atom of silver, an atom of hydrogen. Cannot be broken down into elements by chemical method. So these three are main the difference between the elements and compound. Differences between mixture and compound. Mixture, it contains two or more substances. But here it is a single substances. Compound is a single substances. The constituent may be present in any proportion. The constituent are present in definite proportion. H2O, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, 2:1 ratio, carbon dioxide, 1:2 ratio, definite proportion. They show the properties of their constituent. But after formation of H2O, carbon dioxide, sodium chloride, they do not show the properties of their constituent elements. The components may be separated easily by physical method in mixture, and the constituent can only be separated by one or more chemical reactions. These are the differences between mixtures and compounds. Then, how to separate a mixture? Many mixtures contain useful substances mixed with unwanted substances known as impurities. We have to separate these useful substances by using the following method. First, name of the technique sublimation. You know what is sublimation? Definition, principle and example. Certain solid substances when heated changes directly from solid to gaseous state without attaining liquid state. Solid directly into vapor state. Camber, iodine, naphthalene balls are example of sublimed solid. What is the diagram and explanation used in this process? When impure solid is heated in a china dish, this is your china dish. The impurities settle down in the china dish and the pure volatile solid vapor collected separately. So, in this apparatus, an inverted funnel is placed on the china dish in which the iodine sublimed substances is taken, and the inverted funnel is closed by using a cotton. When heated, the solid is converted into vapors and the vapors get condensed and deposited at the inner side of the funnel, and the impurities are separated or present in the china dish itself. We can separate a pure substance from the funnel. This is the sublimation process. Second method is centrifugation. It is a process by which fine insoluble solid from a solid liquid mixture can be separated using a centrifuge. The apparatus is called a centrifuge, inside of which a number of vacuum tubes are present. We can hold our test tube inside this tube. This centrifuge can separate a very fine insoluble substances and convert that fine particle into the precipitate. Separation of green from milk is an example of centrifugation. The third method is solvent extraction. This funnel is called a separating funnel. This method works on the principle of difference in solubility of two immiscible liquid in a suitable solvent using separating funnel. This is a separating funnel. Now we mixed here kerosene and water, kerosene oil and water. We know these two are immiscible with each other. Oil form upper layer, water form lower layer. When we open this stopcock tape, first water is separated in a separate beaker, then kerosene is separated. This is solvent extraction. Next one is simple distillation. It is a process of obtaining pure liquid from a solution based on the difference in their boiling point. Distillation equal to evaporation and condensation. First, a impure liquid is taken in a round bottomed flask. Then it is fitted with a condenser. Here we have one reservoir. The condenser condensed the vapor and converted the vapor into a liquid. There is one inlet for water and outlet for water. This is water inlet, water outlet. When it is heated, the liquid is heated, liquid boils and converted into vapor. First evaporation of liquid takes place. Then that vapors when passed into the condenser condenses the vapors into liquid. And when it comes out of the condenser, a pure liquid is obtained here. When a solution mixture is heated, a solution is consists of two components is heated, a liquid with low boiling point vaporizes and condenses into pure liquid. Hence, it is separated from the other one. Now, next one is fractional distillation. Fractional distillation. It is used to separate two or more miscible liquid which do not differ in their boiling point. It is used in petrochemical industries. This is a fractionating column. Now that fractionating column is placed in the round bottom flask, alcohol and water, these two mixtures are taken in the round bottom flask. When heated, the low boiling liquid undergo vaporization and converted into pure liquid, and the high boiling liquid then distilled off. Fractional, whenever this word comes, remember mainly two or more substances are present in one liquid. Now come to solutions. It is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. A solution consists of a solute and a solvent. So what is meant by a solute? A component present in lesser amount by weight is called a solute. And what is a solvent? A component present in large amount by weight is called a solvent. A solute is one which is soluble in the given solvent, and a solvent is one which can dissolve the solute. What are the types of solution? Based on the particle size of solute, the solutions are divided into three types. They are compared and tabulated in this tabular column. Properties: suspension, colloidal solution and solution. Depending on the particle size of the solute particle. Particle size suspension greater than 100 nanometer. For colloidal particle 1 to 100 nanometer, less than 1 nanometer, a very small size of solute in solution. Filtration, separation. Filtration is possible in suspension, impossible in colloidal solution, and impossible in solution. We cannot separate the component present in this mixture. We can separate the solute from the suspension. Setting of particles, settle on their own. When placed undisturbed, all the solute particles undergo settle at the bottom of the beaker. Settle on centrifugation and do not settle. Solute, in solution, the solute particle do not settle. Appearance, they are obtuse. Obtuse means not allow light rays to pass through it, is called obtuse. Transcollant or semi-transcollant, that means the light ray is passed into the colloidal and the colloidal particle is scattering the light. And in the case of solution, transparent, we cannot see the path of the light. Scattering of light does not penetrate, light ray cannot pass into the suspension, they are obtuse. The colloidal particles scatter the light, that is called the Tyndall effect, does not scatter the light. Diffusion of particle, when filtered, the solute particle do not diffuse. When filtered, the solutes, colloidal particle diffuse slowly, but it diffuse speedily, rapidly. Brownian movement of colloidal particle, observed by the Robert Brown, may show, shows, does not show. The particle is not always in moving. Nature, heterogeneous mixture, and colloidal solution is also heterogeneous, but solution is homogeneous. And there are three types of solution. One is true solution, colloidal solution, suspension. What is meant by true solution? If the particle size of solution is less than 1 nanometer, then it is called a true solution, as we discussed above. Colloidal solution, a colloidal solution is a heterogeneous system consisting of dispersed phase and the dispersion medium. And if the particle size of the solution is greater than 100 nanometer, then it is called suspension. What are the special properties of colloid? First one is Brownian movement. Colloidal particles are moving constantly and rapidly in zigzag direction. In any direction it can move. Reason, unbalanced bombardment of the particle by the molecules of dispersion medium. Colloidal particle always make a collision with the molecule in the medium, therefore Brownian movement takes place. Tyndall effect. When a beam of light is passed through a colloidal solution, the path of the light beam will be visible. Reason, it is due to scattering of light, which is called Tyndall effect. Scattering of light observed in colloidal solution, it is not observed in solution. Then emulsion. It is a colloid of two or more immiscible liquid when one liquid is dispersed in another liquid. Water, when you mix with oil, two immiscible liquids are formed, that is called emulsion. It is a colloidal solution of liquid in liquid. Example of emulsion are green, oil dispersed in water, this is called O by W type emulsion. Water dispersed in oil, W by O type emulsion, and butter. These are examples of the emulsions. So in this video we discussed about the classification of matter, differences between elements and compound, differences between mixtures and compounds, separation of mixtures, sublimation, centrifugation, solvent extraction, simple distillation, fractional distillation, solutions, types of solutions, true solution, colloidal solution, suspension, and some special properties of colloid, Brownian moment, Tyndall effect, and emulsion. These are very most important points under the matter around us. This is the first refresher course. In the incoming video, we will discuss the another refresher course for 11th standard. Thank you very much.